Hello, it's Wednesday. It's 11:45 a.m. I am Dr. Devin, and this is Dr. Devin's Wellness Wednesday Workshop. Today we're going to talk about what is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Anywho, now that I'm dizzy, we're going to talk a little bit about the mind-body connection between your emotions and how the rest of your body functions. So whatever your mind imagines, your body will eventually manifest. So if your mind is always thinking about dark, negative, terrible things, then your body will eventually start to break down and have dark, negative, terrible things happen to you. If you're always thinking about good, positive, happy things, then your body will eventually start forming the chemicals that good, positive, happy things will be happening in your body. People who have good emotional health are aware of their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. And they've learned to learn ways to cope with the stress and the problems that go with their life, because stress is a normal part of life. Everyone's going to have stress, even me. Rarely happens, rarely ever happens. But when it does, I work on dealing with it. And even if I don't, there's always next time I can work on it. A normal mental attitude is you feel good about yourselves all the time and you have healthy relationships. So some examples of how your mind can influence how your body functions. If you're stressed, you're anxious, you're upset, your blood pressure goes up. Eventually it can cause a pounding in the head. And then eventually it can cause stomach ulcers too. So just from your mind acting up can cause all these different issues. You have sleep troubles. Last week I told you you need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep every single night. Not some nights, not every couple nights. You cannot sleep 2 hours one night and then make up for it the next night. Your body can never catch up on sleep. You need that amount of sleep every single night. So the other side of the coin, when you're stressed out, you get high blood pressure and anxious. Being just around someone you love and love being around will actually cause your body to increase the dopamine production, and which is the pleasure hormone, and it can make an intense rush of pleasure in your body. Dopamine is very similar to cocaine, so if you want a free natural high, just hang out with someone you love. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, one of those made-up holidays that we use in the Western world. So if you believe in Valentine's Day, go for it. Some ways to improve your emotional health. So if you've ever seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, you would know this guy. His name was Socrates, or Socrates, depending on how you pronounce it. The unexamined life is not worth living. So you really need to look inside yourself and examine your life to see where those emotions are coming from and that negativity is coming from. Finding the cause can help you manage your emotional health. The first thing I would tell you to do is to pray about the cause of your negative emotions. And if it's a person, write their name down and out loud say that you forgive that person for what they've done to you, and then they owe you nothing, and then just release them. I learned that by going to Danny Johnson's seminar about a year and a half ago. And pretty much every time we go, she talks about that. You got to fix yourself before you can fix anything else in your life. Another thing about emotions, some people are wild and crazy. Like when they dance, they're wild and crazy. Have you ever seen the movie Hitch with Will Smith and Kevin James? This is where you live, right here. You live right here. This is home. You don't have wild and crazy emotions all the time and go nuts. You live right here. Easy, calm, stable. Not here. Like the Numa Numa kid. If you don't know who that is, look at internet about 15 years ago. You need to find someone you can talk about with your problems. And that's probably not friends and family, especially if you have severe emotional problems, because they're probably the cause of your emotional problems. So you need either a head shrinker, psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor, or a pastor. I would go with that route first, personally, but Sometimes you need some heavier people to, buckle down on those problems you're having. Another thing I like to do is you write down 3 things you're grateful for every single day. Because the more you're grateful for, the less you can complain about. Because you need to really dig deep. First day, hey, I'm grateful for this person, this thing, and this thing. Second day, you got to think of 3 new things. That's kind of tough because, you can only do so much superficial stuff. Eventually, you have to go deeper. Another thing you can do, if you do something good for others, that's great. That will help you improve tremendously. Doing something good for others, especially if they don't know about it, will not only help their life, it'll help your life significantly. And then my last and most important piece of information is go to church. I don't care what church you go to. There's about 7,000 in Denver itself. I go to Mecklenburg Community Church, so I drive all the way over to North Charlotte. There's an actual campus of Mecklenburg just south of here. But wherever you need to go to church. Church will help keep you grounded, be with the spirit of people who believe the same things you do, and learn more about God. My tip for this week, do something special and out of the ordinary for your spouse, significant other, kids, parents, friends, family members, sometime other than a made-up holiday or a real holiday or their birthday or your anniversary. Have a great day. Bye.